They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Royce Freeman. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Drake. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun. Drake. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And now running right through it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Back to throw. Drake. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Off play action. Drake. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. Yeah,
I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll run it here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go 14.
On second down, Wilson looking deep downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Clear. Single slot. Got it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They convert on third with a gain of 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Keep working, fellas.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Denver getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Off the play fake. Drake. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Zebra.
They go play action with Wilson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well.
19.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's get it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go 14.
Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
12.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38. Ohio.
Off play action. Drake being chased out left. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw on 2nd down. Drake, he's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. They give him a gain of 37. First down now, but that clock rolling.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards him. Have a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Drake. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darren Lee. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Flex round! Flex round!
Off play action. Drake. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
A final shot before break. Drake, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Freeman again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Drake, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Drake, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ohio! Ohio!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, Drake steps away to his left. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Drake. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To the air on 2nd down. Drake bringing the first down and more. And he comes back with one complete. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Drake, he's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run here with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash in a bit of a tight angle. And McManus able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. But with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little...
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
19. 19.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
18.
Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Well. Hey, over here.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to run past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Wilson operating from the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Off the play fake. Drake on the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Drake. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And taken right at the 35. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.